Hey chickies, here at Oh My Gosh Polish, mistakes will be made. As per usual, it'll be loads of fun, so subscribe now. Okay, so let's get into today's not nail art. There are no nails needed for this. I'm doing something different for a change. Just, don't worry, it's not going to become a massive thing. It's going to be an every now and then thing. So today I'm going to show you what I did with Chameleon Pens. They sent me a set of them to have a little play with, and I really wanted to show you how I did and how they work, what I did, and all that sort of stuff. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. Now, as I said, Chameleon Pens sent me over a set of them. They sent me a set of 22. These are the colours that I got in the set that they sent to me, but they have lots of different sets. They have mini sets and they have great big massive sets. They're not the most, well, they're certainly not the cheapest markers on the market, but they are special ones. So I would imagine that's the reason why they are priced at the way they are. Either way, I will put links in the description box down below so you can go and check them out. Now I'm using watercolor paper because that just happens to be the kind of paper that I have on hand. I imagine you can use any type of paper with these pens or markers. And I'm just doing a design of some drips using a pencil to start with. So this is the set that they sent to me. It is 20 shades, and then there is a black detail marker and also a colorless blending marker. All of them are double-ended. Now the actual shades, the actual not crayons. Why did I say crayons? The actual markers are all double-ended. One side is a like brush type tip and the other side is like a regular marker tip, but it's kind of fine as well at the same time. So basically the whole point of it is you have this mixing chamber, and what you do is you put it's hard to explain. You could probably just watch what I'm doing and that would be much easier to understand. Basically the colored nib you put into the mixing chamber, and then it's the really important point about this is that you hold it with the colored nib pointing up. So basically what that what do you call it? What they called it. Anyway, that thing in the mixing chamber that's pointing down, that actually leaches out the color out of the very tip of the actual marker you're going to be coloring with. And it depends on how long you have it standing up will determine how long it takes for the color to start running back into the actual nib that you're coloring with. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it does. Gosh, I even confuse myself most of the time. As you can see at where I started, because I was talking over this very first bit, but as you can see at the very top, it's the slightest tint of the color, and then as you keep coloring it gets darker and darker and darker, which gives you an ombre effect, or a gradient. No, not gradient, an ombre effect. It's most definitely an ombre. They could have called them ombre pens. They do actually come with a what they call a tonal ranges little guide on one of the little information packets, and anywhere from zero if you didn't do that mixing chamber thing at all, your marker would just be its strongest color. And then from 5, if you hold it up for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 25, 30 and 35 seconds, it gives you an indication of how long it will take for the color to start running back down. But yeah, I just absolutely love the effect. And to be honest, I think that it wouldn't matter what picture you're coloring in, it always makes you look professional. I love that. I think that's wonderful because it just makes you look like you know what you're doing. It's brilliant. I love this invention. I can't wait to play with some of their other stuff. They have ones where I'm not quite sure how it works, but the color changes to a completely different color. It starts off one color and then goes on to a whole other color, which I think is really cool, and I can't wait to try those as well. That's on my bucket list. Don't be too concerned if you go slightly over the lines like I have, as you can see, because later on I'm going to come in with the black detail pen and actually give all of these drips a lovely dark border, and that will, as you will see, will actually negate any real worries about going slightly over the lines. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Now I'm going to speed up the rest of this footage quite a bit, just, you know, in the colouring stages, because I don't want you to get bored and walk away. Now the next stage is to use the black marker to outline the whole thing, and that's again what will give the design a little bit more dimension. Not, I mean, just because just the ombre effect from the actual markers gives you a lot of dimension, but this gives you just a little bit more added dimension. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. For those of you who prefer nail art, I'm sorry if you didn't like this. That's fine as well. But if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. This wasn't the only one I did though. I did this blue flower as well. This was really quick. I whipped this up in about an hour. And then this other one, which is the first one I did when I first got the Chameleon pens, which I'm still working on right now. I haven't actually finished it yet because it takes so much time, but I'm still going to finish it, and I'll show you all. If you follow me on Snapchat or on IG stories, you would have already seen photos of those. I'm having so much fun, but what I'm really curious about is whether or not these Chameleon pens will work on my nails. So that's the next bit of experimenting I'm going to be doing, so stay tuned for that. Again, if you like this kind of content, by all means let me know down in the comments below. By all means, sorry, just want to assure you that I will not be switching to just this sort of stuff and no more nail art. I guarantee you. I've already painted my nails tonight, so you'll be seeing that video very shortly as well. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near, I'm not going away from nail art at all, not even close to that. But I really hope you like this, just for a change, just for something different. So anyway, thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. And don't forget to go and watch my previous video, and please subscribe, and again, give this a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you like. Okay, I'm going now. Bye.